So in this video, you will be learning about what emotional apathy is and what your body is trying to tell you through it. So please stay tuned. So emotional apathy is important because it's not really normal to not feel anything at all. And this is kind of like your body's way of telling you something is very wrong and you got to do something about this fast. So here, I'm going to be addressing my top 3 points about what emotional apathy is trying to tell us about our own bodies. So I'm going to start by defining what emotional apathy is. It is basically a lack of emotion, interest, or concern, and this is when the person feels indifferent. And also there's an absence or suppression of passion and interest. Someone who's apathetic has no emotions. The person doesn't feel sad or happy. The person just feels nothing at all. And the closest thing I think people can relate to is like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. The person has no heart. The person can't feel even though he or she wants to. Okay, so this leads me to my first point. Apathy means that you're hiding a past hurt. So what do I mean by that? Apathy is really like a point that you reach when you feel like there's nothing you can do anymore. There's a problem, but there's absolutely nothing that you can do to solve it. You feel helpless. And the way that your body chooses to handle that situation is to suppress everything, to suppress the emotion and to seal everything off and to pretend that you're okay. But you're obviously not. So a good example that I can think of that really demonstrates this is like when people are really mad and they go like, talk to the hand. I won't talk to you. Get the heck away from me. I won't talk to you no more. Get out of here. That hand, this is your apathy right here. And what do you see? That's right, you don't see anything. You can't see or tell what the person feels. You can't see if a person's hurt. But all you can tell is that the person's putting his hand out in front of you. Bleh. All you can see is that the person's putting the hand in front of them so that the person can distance themselves from you and separate that. The only thing that you can really tell is that the person is trying to separate you and them using their hand. But we really know, is the person still hurt? Yeah. Is the person still angry? Yeah. But can you see any of it? No. And that is what apathy is. It's hiding things that are within and it's being sealed off. So that means it's trying to hide a past hurt behind this hand. Ooh, can't see me. Yeah, so it's trying to hide that past hurt behind you. So for my second point, apathy means I don't really care, but I actually do. Because in the previous point I talked about how apathy is a point that you reach when you feel like you're helpless. There's nothing you can do. You try to push back with all your force and nothing's gonna work out. So you sit there and it just feels like I don't want to do anything anymore. I don't want to try anymore because there's nothing I can do. Nothing, nada. And this is where we dissociate ourselves. That state of pretending everything's going to be okay versus that state that you're hurt. So you're front and you're back. And this means you're still really hurt inside. The problem's still there. You still really do care about the subject or the topic or the person or the issue, whatever's making you so frustrated, but you just reached a point of compromise. And so for my third point, apathy means that the person is avoiding intense emotions. So stick with me for a little bit. I'm going to use an example. So let's say this person is living in a house and he kicks over a trash can in his house. There's trash everywhere. It stinks. So after 30 minutes, is there still going to be trash in his house? Yeah. How about after like a day? still gonna be there. A week, a month, a year, yeah, there is still gonna be trash inside that person's house, and it's gonna stink every single time. So why did I say this? Because your trash not being cleaned up, it's gonna stink, and that's like when you have emotions that are not being dealt with. That is your trash that you're not throwing out, and it's gonna stay there. It's gonna stink, and the only person that is responsible for cleaning up and that's capable of cleaning that up is that person that kicked over the trash can. If that person doesn't take responsibility and then clean that up, then that's it. But if a person is just standing around and walking around avoiding trying to clean up the trash every single time, guess what? The trash is gonna stink. And the person is going to walk around and say, man, dude, it stinks so bad in here. I don't want to live here anymore. It's horrible. But the person's still not cleaning up the trash. And that's the only solution. So apathy is that avoiding. You're walking around, not taking those actions. It's that person not willing to clean up the trash inside. We're just hiding it to make it seem like everything's okay, to pretend everything is okay. So that is my third point of what apathy means. So with that being said, apathy on a short term, there's nothing really wrong with apathy because, there are times where we just want to tune out, we just want to relax and kind of not think about things because there's so much on our minds, we're kind of stressed. And it's okay to tune out like once in a while. But if it's a constant pattern, then it starts to take a toll on our bodies. And this is a way that our body is telling us, okay, something's wrong, let's do something about this. Because apathy, if not taken care of on the long term, can lead to despair. So here's a question that you can ask yourself. Are there any areas in my life that I feel apathetic about? And why? And that's the question for today. And if you feel like you got any value out of this, please hit subscribe and these videos will come right to you. And thank you for watching. I post videos every Wednesday and Friday, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.